Tyler, nowhere to be found. Just wandering around his home like a vagrant, a vagabond. Scott, did I mute you or you mute yourself? You frozen? Whiskers. There it is.
Gang?
What's going on?
Doing well. What's the word?
Not a whole lot. Scott, thank you for joining us, pal.
All right.
Scott is underwater.
I was say, yeah, Scott's here, but barely. Hope this one doesn't get taken down. We'll see.
Well, it's still recorded the whole thing, and that stays up for some reason. So that's I don't know why that's allowed, but I'm not mad about it.
Scott, we got you. I can't hear you, Scott. Are you muted? Your mic show is muted.
No, you're not muted.
No. There we go, I think.
I heard an echo. I don't know if I heard.
I can hear you.
Barely.
I was going to say back out and come back in. That might work.
There we go. What's happening? Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Is he coming in choppy for you, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Yeah, back out and then just come back in. Usually that'll help reset it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Scott sounded like Teddy Riley. Oh, boy.
Hey, have some respect.
Listen, we'll get to tears. Don't worry about that. There'll be tears.
Oh, God. Will we?
They thought I was done tearing, Tyler. They thought I was done.
Why did they think that?
I'm here.
Oh boy, did they take
Ready to rock.
Yeah, we shouldn't have went live yet.
No, we sure not. I tell them 4. I got to tell them $15. Oh, if we got a pick birds, $15, Tyler.
Ooh, has somebody made one?
Someone can for sure.
I was gonna say I don't even $5 birds or $1 look, but I'm interested.
There we go. All right, yeah, he'll come back. He'll reset his router.
Yeah, this guy got to turn his computer on.
I knew getting a live animator to draw him as he spoke was a risk.
Yeah,
but it was one worth taking.
Yeah. Stop action. Those artists are out of work too in these times. So
while we're waiting for Scott, what's the beef with Wall-E? It's a bad movie. That's my beef with it. I like good movies.
The story of Wally Pip. You didn't like
The
that
very-
movie?
The very
thought-
same.
I thought Goodman as Pip was stroke of excellence.
How are we doing this time?
Oh,
Oh,
Scott, we got you.
I hear you.
no, boy.
Yeah. Oh.
Computer reboot.
I was gonna say I don't even know what to do at this point.
This
This duck helps nothing.
the duck does not help.
Still a problem. All right.
This is coming in like a few
Yeah.
later. No, that's not true.
What?
Someone said Toy Story 2 better than Toy Story 1. No.
Ooh, I've seen 1 and 3, never 2.
Okay, that's telling. Very telling.
Is it 3 better than either one of them? Though, split.
3 is the best. I agree. 3 is 1000% the best. That movie I've been on the edge of my goddamn seat.
So y'all arguing over second place like Larry Bird.
3, yeah, that one made. I knew that one. I did that one before when I was tearing. People get very upset over Pixar movie rankings.
What are the? Yeah, what's above it?
I like Scott's kind of like a ghost right now.
Yeah,
Like he's
Scott
just-
randomly comes in like L.A. Reid. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why it's doing.
oh boy.
I do kind of just like Scott just
Yes.
laughing at coming in randomly. Like, I don't know what he's laughing. I don't know what he's referring to. I don't know.
It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything.
We're like, this is the team that's supposed to have Lim Bias on it. Yeah, I don't know if a restart because I think you can see it. That's fine. I don't know what it is. We're not. I kind of prefer. This is like we're trying to do Scott's in Afghanistan right now. Like
yeah.
Scott, Coley, Scott, Coley.
Yeah.
Mick, you got Mick. We got Mick. I think we've got Mick. Hey, I've got you.
Yeah. I like when they're like way too early. Like the reporter tries to like catch it perfectly, but we end up just being like several seconds too early.
We're still just stepping on each other. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Front court. Oh,
He's like,
Kyle,
and that's why the bomb went off.
wow. I didn't know Kentucky's finest Kyle Macy was, I guess, McHale and Bird and Perry. Give me a break. Denny Johnson. Oh, give me a break. I bet you didn't need a super team. A lot of Jake and Jacks.
Yeah, not a lot of hullabaloo for the tip ball. They were just like, it's go time.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Who cares?
Like,
We know how this one's gonna go. Yeah, early 2. What of it?
McHale, yeah, easy money. Jordan's whole team is coked up right now. You got to remember.
Extremely.
If anything, we've seen on the documentary.
And he's played like 5 games, all at 10 minutes a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Coming
He's
into
very,
this.
very spry. It was, I can't even remember who said it just during the dot, which I just didn't even think of. Like, yeah, Jordan walked in the room and says everybody doing coke. Yeah, of course he said no. Lynn Bias just died. Like,
Just died.
yeah.
What year was it?
That's what I was trying to see. Was
He was about to.
Bias died
86.
Jordan was what, 84? No,
Yeah,
even then, he heard a rumor.
for sure.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. And yeah, we're gonna talk heavy about the doc here. I actually heard the first 8 episodes are leaked.
Ooh. I don't want it.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away. It's too much to look forward to right now.
I was gonna say, there's no trying. I won't do it. How does that even happen? How does it only 8? Like if all 10 leaked, I could even see that. But
yeah, I don't know. I saw a lot of people talking about the Rodman episode, and I was just like,
he's getting busy already. Yeah.
And yeah, someone just texted me and said I have 3 through 8 if you want them, and I'm no, thank you.
No, I'm gonna honor system guys.
But yeah, Jordan's like, I wasn't even
busy.
Yeah, he was like, I wasn't even drinking yet. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, I get it. He's like, I hadn't discovered a nice $1,500 tequila. Not yet.
I'm gonna watch Scott down there and see if I can see him move for more than 3 uninterrupted seconds. Not looking promising thus far.
Oh no. Scott, hold up.
What were you gonna say?
No,
yeah, hold up today's newspaper.
Yeah.
At the time.
That is feeding me and shit.
Let's see. Scott, what is this internet connection you're working with, pal?
All right, here we go. Testing. I'll give you the funniest part about it is that I'm actually at a better house with a stronger connection to my own house. So,
boy,
it is what it is.
Is it?
Are we better?
Yeah, much better.
Much.
Yeah.
You gotta get off DSL. Join us in 2020 with Wi-Fi.
Scott Rochelle at AOL.com.
If only that was the address. I think I got one address when I was like 9 or 10. So I couldn't even give that name out publicly right now. It'd be too embarrassing.
Come on. You remember it. Yeah. Come on. Funk Nasty. Funk Nasty 96 or something like that.
Everything that was important to an 11 or 12-year-old was in that screen name.
Sure.
Yeah, the nothing's quite like as the internet's grown, we've just gotten more websites that essentially did everything the AOL homepage did. That's all it's been. It's been a deconstruction of that, just spread out.
Specialization.
Yeah, and I don't much care for it. I like it all just bang right there. You don't need to do any heavy lifting.
I can't believe this game's already 10-8. Like
they're flying.
Getting to it. I don't like Mikhail Socks.
No, he was never. He was out there doing the dirty work, Tyler. He wasn't there to flash and pizzazz.
He getting busy. Scott's frozen again. Yeah, they got Scott in Canada.
Oh man, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It just comes in and out. Okay. It don't show through now, but there's a picture.
I'm just enthralled. This 80s basketball.
Yeah, I gotta say these graphics are kind of clean. You're not gonna see them for another 6 minutes, but like stylistically, they're pretty clean. These shorts are just really barely there.
Oh yeah.
Show. It's just a picture.
Oak.
Yeah, I can't believe. I mean, they got blown out. Oakley was just standing there. I can't believe that.
What was he gonna do?
Not much, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. What Bird McKellen Magic or the Chief?
Yeah, Parrish just stood up from that foul like a cop, like a week away from retirement, and then he played another like 11 years.
Yeah, he played with like the '96 Bulls, like literally. I think he played with one of those.
He did.
Right.
I was gonna say, yeah. Scott knows for sure. He definitely.
No, he retired.
Jordan about to get busy.
Oh.
Is that Orlando Warriors?
Isaiah Kanan.
I think that's the first.
Yeah.
I wore that tie to like my middle school dance that the Bulls coach got on. Like middle school graduation, same tie.
I would hope so. I can't imagine like the Lakers. I know have a lot retired, but no one retires numbers like the Yankees.
And even then they've been doing it for 100 years.
Right.
Y'all been doing it for 50, and
yeah, we got to get in while it was good.
You guys like 4 rows of rafters.
yeah, Celtics about to retire like Robert Williams number.
I will today.
I know. We're like, yep, nope. Everything 0 through 46 is just out of order.
Yeah, listen. But like people were furious when KG's was getting retired, and I was like, I don't know if this is the one to get furious about.
It's a slippery slope. It's one of those like, hey man, listen, I was mad when they let this guy into the Hall of Fame. I have to be mad now. It's just, I can't believe Dennis Johnson was locking up Built like that.
Right.
Respectfully.
Who were like the big guards he couldn't handle.
Respectfully on there.
Respectfully. Would you say, Colin?
Who were like the big guards of the time, like he couldn't shack up.
No, that's what I'm saying. He was that guy, but I'm saying he was built like that. Like they showed him, he like my pops getting off the couch or something, and he was just like he had everybody but Michael Jordan just in fits. Like the way his back looked. Of course, Jordan gave. Look at that. That guy guarding Michael Jordan. Look right there.
Well, you know where he is, so
he don't stand a chance. This guy, like, if I'm not mistaken, Dennis Johnson has a Finals MVP, right?
I believe so. I mean, he was the best.
Like, and one of the things in the documentary I loved was Sidney Moncrief. At the time, back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year, saying 21-year-old Michael Jordan. He was like, I don't think anybody ever could have stopped that guy.
Yeah, he was like, what does anyone do?
Yeah, it'd be like Kawhi this year is just like, dude, I played RJ Barrett, and bro, like, clearly he's the best. Like, he's the best I've ever seen. Like, yeah, I got that time.
Yeah.
Look at this innovative.
A fun fact for you: that Sidney Moncrief interview and about 12 others for the Last Dance were all taken at the All-Star we were at.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Are they going to use that footage I gave
somewhere in there? I'm going to ask for executive. Somewhere in there, I'm going to ask for executive producer credits.
Okay, I was going to say,
I hope so. We have 5 weeks of this, so I'm hoping I get my cameo too.
I was going to say, I sat for 5 hours. I'd like to see my face on the screen.
They came to us asking for time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like jumping twice for a rebound here is just like risky business in this in the year 1986.
Is this Oak pushing the brake?
I was saying that was Magic Oak. That was Magic Oakley. He couldn't believe they traded him either. Oh, look at those warm-ups.
They're so strong. Like if you walked into your men's bowling league and that was the team that walked in, you'd be like, we got nothing for these guys tonight.
Oh, with the last name on the bat and bowling case with the first name on the bat. Homer. Yeah.
Michael.
Look at the graphics, though.
Bob Reed had a good night. Yeah.
Just some random city. Like that. Just any city. Just buildings.
Reed.
The Magic, man.
I can't believe the Lakers.
Atlanta scoring points.
Lakers,
go off, neat.
Oh, yeah. The Lakers just refused to make the finals this year. It was a bold call. All these years later, I wonder if it paid off.
Yeah, this is when the Rockets made it, right?
Yeah, people were furious. Absolutely furious.
Yeah, that feels like when the Magic beat LeBron's Cavs. Like, everybody's like, yeah, we hate your team. It's like, listen, I get it. I understand. I wanted to see Kobe LeBron too. I didn't.
I saw a lot of people talking about this the other night. Like some of the older heads being like, "Listen, I know it's cool to get jokes off on Jordan's jeans now, but this man was getting fits off on and off the court back in the day."
He absolutely was.
Yeah.
So I think Miles Brown said it was like. So of course he had the confidence to think, yeah, I can pull this denim off. Right. And it didn't work, but like the Kango hat backwards, one earring, man. Like you should look like a dickhead. He did. I would. He didn't.
No, stop it. You could do it.
No, Michael. He's one of the coolest people I've ever seen,
without question. Can we talk about how disgusting the Boston Gardens court looks? If you mean intimidating.
No,
yeah.
there's a picture of the close up. You can see the scuffs on it. I think Beck said it looked like your granny's attic. Like it was all type of move the couch marks on it. Yuck.
And listen, that's exactly how Auerbach designed it.
Those rims stiffer than a little bit too. Look, I got back hurt.
You got to return to that green.
Yeah, we do. I like this green.
The light green. I don't hate it.
Looks like baby's throw up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, Jordan, he about to get busy. What a great jersey.
I was thinking this too. His hair went fast.
I think, after a while, it forced his hand. He was late to the party, and Kobe learned from that. Bill Walton off the bench.
Yeah, very, very rude.
Are you serious?
He didn't want to come. He wanted to go to the Clippers.
What, for what, money or when to start?
I can't remember the reason. It was during
come on, man.
It was during like the 86 that Celtics Lakers 30 for 30. I'm pretty sure they talk about it. And he was like, yeah, I wanted to go to this place. And then Red Auerbach called and I was like, yeah, I guess I'd give it a try.
Yeah, I'll hear the old man out.
Right.
But yeah, that guacamole, that avocado court. I don't hate it though. It like normally I'd be roasting the team. Like, why? This ain't even the color on your jersey, but it works. Yeah. Ooh.
I mean, quiet as it's kept, they raised some trophies on that floor. So
yeah,
listen, I'll make it as loud as it needs to be, Scott.
Yeah, they don't get
history.
What a pass! You're 6 man.
It kills me that this isn't their building. Like they do not own this building. The Bruins own this building. The Celtics are just the ones who decorated it.
Yeah, listen. Back then, I could definitely see basketball was a part-time job back then. I do like the Bulls' offense. It really is like nobody else even tries. It's like our best. It's like it's Slick the Iverson offense. It's like everybody has their role. We know what to do, but our offense is Michael Jordan every single time. And he's like, I'm just gonna make more shots than I miss. That was the part Iverson didn't quite get.
No, most didn't. To be fair,
I would say Harden doesn't either.
Right.
Chicago up double digits.
Bulls ain't nowhere hit, or Celtics ain't nowhere hit him.
No, they're like, who's this fella? Ainge, we thought you took care of him on the links yesterday.
I want to see only the boy. Yeah.
There we go.
Imagine Larry Bird as a cornerback defending Michael Jordan.
Straps. Locking them up. Prime Reeves.
Oh yeah, just Bird Island.
I'm picturing it like that one time Adelius Thomas on the Ravens covered Ocho Seco and just pushed him out of bounds.
Boy, yeah, quiet afternoon tonight from Jordan.
I'm shocked how many people are trying to make this. Like I've seen this decent amount on Twitter the past couple of days. Bird's far more decorated. Of course, Kevin Durant's substantially better. But if I were to rank them all time, it's Bird over KD just because Bird has accomplished more. It's that simple. But it's not a huge gap by any stretch.
Yeah. But if you were picking one to start a team, who would you take?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah. So
unquestionably.
I think that's the one. Like Durant was a great season this year for me, just being like, nope, he's top 6.
Right.
Same. Yeah. So
if he not got hurt last year, won a 3rd straight Finals MVP, and then was just cooking with the Nets, forget about it. I'm like, this guy's better than LeBron. That would be my legitimate take.
That'd be wrong, but it'd be a take you could definitely have. But if he does that, and then you get into but if you could have their career one-on-one, like starting to build around, Durant's over. I think some of those guys ahead of him at 12 or wherever he's at right now.
I don't think you can pick more than like 3 or 4 guys, in all honesty.
Yeah. Like, it's like, okay, I get there. Only thing is, like, does it include their injury history? Because, like, Durant's been, I feel like he's been normal injured. He's just a superstar. Like,
Right.
it just. What's QB Brown showing on the court here?
He's like, he's going to run. You see the basket? That's where he's going to go. He's going to score. Yeah, which is fair.
Going straight to the basket.
Every time.
Here's a play. Just go past him.
I didn't know Elgin Baylor had 61, so Jordan having 63.
Took him 2 overtimes.
It did. I don't know how long it took Elgin Baylor. It might have been the only points his team had. Like, I really don't know.
And they went off to war the next day.
Yeah, Lakers / Baylor 65. Timberwolves 86.
The thing with the Bird KD question, I think if you asked each of them individually, they'd both be like, yeah, the other guy's better. Because Durant has such an appreciation for the guys who came before him, and Bird's just very honest.
Yeah. Who would you have, Scott? I feel like you saw more Bird than either of us. Him versus KD.
You know what? I probably would have said Bird. Well, I would have said Bird just because prime he was wrecking people, and there's always the assumption that because Bird was a white dude he couldn't move. Man, Bird in his prime was dangerous. You ask the guys that we work with, they'll tell you Bird and Rick Barry put them up against anybody. No, it doesn't matter that they're white dudes. They were just ballers. And so right. I don't know. I'm a gambler, so I would take Bird on that one just off the strength of that. But the film I've seen he's rough. I mean, he's doing things that you don't usually equate with Bird. He's a shooter, but the passing, the physicality, it was all there.
Yeah, like he won, if I'm not mistaken, 3 straight.
And at the end of the day, the hardware is there for him too. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of at least one of those MVPs had to have just been.
These dudes were playing against some beasts. I mean, we have some great guys playing now, but every year.
Yeah, like Dominique just scored 50. He never made a conference finals in this era because it was Bulls, Pistons, Celtics, and he was just 4th. Like, sorry, and Bucks and Sixers, right. I guess earlier.
Right.
I'd go KD. That's just me. But three straight regular season MVPs is in any era is impressive.
Yeah, no, Bird was good. I think most of us agree.
All right. That'll do.
I mean, it is funny to think like he's just some like random white guy. Like he grew up in like the like literal mud is where he grew up in, and he like his origin story is he would leave school and then there was a hotel across from his school that had a basketball court behind it, and he would just play with all like the workers from there, none of which were white. So he was like, I'm from Indiana, but I didn't grow up playing a white game like everyone else from Indiana.
We were too poor to be regular white.
Pretty much, yeah. That was basically what he said. And he was like, all the white kids at my school didn't like me. All the workers at the hotel just was like, he can play, so they accepted me.
Yeah, we need a 6th. Come on.
Yeah, you, Tolly, get over here.
Right? Yeah.
Oh boy, I wasn't even Oakley.
That was
just some other coked up vagabond.
That just doesn't fit anymore.
0 for 5. Oh boy.
Orlando Warriors got him in shackles.
Oh man, Tommy Heinsohn's calling this game nationally, by the way.
Of course he is.
Just calling it right down the middle, as he's known to do.
Yeah, he's Tommy No Bias is what they call him.
Oh man, I like back in the day plus modern Twitter, everyone just really bitching and moaning about Tommy as opposed to like the 5 times a year nationally they have to deal with him would be incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Same as like Clyde Frazier. It's like people really don't like Clyde. If they had to hear him more often, they would hate his guts.
Oh, the tough 80s. Bird's getting his hand tended to.
Yeah, boy, getting a pedicure over there, manicure.
Drinking a nice cola.
Yeah, having a nice. What color are we going with today, Larry? He's like, I'm thinking something summer. I do like the Bulls. Like they're smaller, so they normally just wait for the Celtics to get the rebound, then come in immediately with superior athleticism and just take the ball. I don't know who the coach is. I know he was out there for Doug Collins, but he had the right idea. I think the thing that surprises me, when I see like the post game, usually what surprises me is how quick they work. Like you think of like post work, they're like backing down. And they can do that, but for the most part, it's like one move, left shoulder, like bam, like.
Well, that was also part of it too. They were like, all right, when I catch it, where is he? And especially with McCann, he had such a deep bag, he knew exactly what to get into.
Yeah. And I like Jordan to an extent later. It's like what I'm doing. That's why he liked his back to the basket. Like they couldn't see what he was doing until he did it. I'm feeling based off them, and they can't see a thing. Right. And by that time, I'm already gone. Flo. Is that a team? Like the trainer got on the jacket? Because if so, that's fair. But
real strong.
Oh man!
Like, what's that last name?
Melchiori.
Melchiori,
yeah.
Strong name, strong.
And that's Paisan working on the old mandibles down there.
Yeah, Larry's like, bring me a slice when you come back down, my guy.
Ooh, game 1, 27-10. Mikhail's getting busy.
This whole series he did. I think
they have nothing for him.
I think he's the Celtics highest scorer this game too.
Probably. Yeah, nobody.
You have 5 or 6 Hall of Famers on this team.
It's Walton, DJ, Bird,
Miguel
Parrish,
Angel Hall of Famer.
No,
he will be, but yeah,
he should. Walton
should be. Yeah, I have Walton in there. Who else?
AC Jones,
the coach. Yeah.
So it was There was Jordan had I think Dave Corzine. There he is. Money.
There you go.
40.
There he is. Corzine and Woolbridge are only other 2 Bulls I ever knew about as a kid. That was it.
Yeah. I remember Richie Theus. I think he's already gone by this point.
You got Charles Oakley. What more does a man need?
Oh, the Oak man. Yeah, running point.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Scott.
This was his last year.
Yeah, he gets traded real soon after this.
I was saying, it wasn't for long.
When we do get to talk to the legends at all the delightful events you guys throw, a lot of them will and have told us like, nah, Bird was nice, but Rick Barry was that dude. Like Rick Barry, a lot of them have Rick Barry as the number one white to ever step on a court.
He's 1 or 2 every conversation I have. Absolutely, pure score.
Actually, for Luka to get there.
So I film on these guys.
I don't even know if Luka's in the conversation because he's like, otherwise Dirk would have already been up there, but I don't think people count the foreigners.
But that's what I wonder because Luka plays a different game. Like Dirk's highlights was again fadeaways. Luka's got a lot of highlights, so he's.
But wouldn't that throw Manu kind of in that camp too? Then.
But even then, like Manu, I don't know if Manu ever made an All NBA. He didn't make first team his second season. True. So Dirk too. Dirk was a slower burn. Yeah. And it's like Luka's superstar at 20 or 20, whatever he is.
Yeah.
Was it? Imagine betting some of these games. I will not. I mean, us doing pick six for this game.
Oh, can you imagine? You wouldn't even talk to me if the Celtics were this good while I was alive. Forget it.
Listen, I'm a Celtics fan too. Somebody put it up. Bird had his best perm on for this game, either this series or game. He's like, that kid's gonna go crazy. I got to be looking good in these highlights. God's playing tonight.
What is it with the color? Like, I feel like Bulls jerseys, despite the fact that they're the exact same to this day, they look so much cleaner this era.
I think it's because they're fine now, but back then I feel like they had to be. It's like, oh wow, like Jordan had red and black shoes, and they were like illegal. Like you cannot. So
right.
Just like and people have been posting like every picture possible from this era.
Which 45 in this picture here.
Oh yeah, he's old as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But I've looked at just every picture people have been posting from this era, and it's just like, I don't know if it's like the lighting, just the fact that everyone was smoking cigarettes in the stands that gave it a different aura. But It's like just the colors just like pop differently.
Yeah. It looks like I like it because it's one of those. With the NBA, you show me a game, and just by the way it looks, I can tell you what decade it was on. Like, okay, I can see it. Like, just the colors.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's the 80s. Like, okay, this looks 90s. This is more modern. Like, even between like 50s and 60s, I feel like if I watched enough, I could tell 50s to 60s, then 70s. First time somebody jumped, I'd be like, okay, that's 70. that's 75. So. You're getting busy.
I'm not even people are talking about TV. I'm not even talking about TV. Like photographers in arena, like their pictures that they took look a lot different.
No, for sure.
I know camera technology has gotten better as well, but these like look very crisp. They don't look faded. Like they just, it's incredible the colors that pop up.
It's one of those, like, I guess they're more like detailed now, which is great, but boy, like they just hold up so well. I guess it'd be interesting to see how our pictures now look 20 years from now. They're probably terrible. Like, these are like shit. Well, this is the worst pictures I ever seen. Festus Ezeli, give the ball to Mike. That's what I would do. No.
Right.
Oh boy, look at this revolutionary. Everybody's loving it.
Having a grand old time.
Eating it up. Good old fast break.
Walton's like, I shouldn't have stayed at that Grateful Dead concert so long last night.
Wow, so the Lakers really were cruising. So they just, Rockets just put them out of their misery. No Dantley. Wow.
No Aguirre.
He's questionable.
Listen, Aguirre was not playing. If he was questionable.
Which era has the best in-game pictures? I think 80s. I think it's either the 80s or now. Like the LeBron doing Iceman. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, all the excuses for this Bulls team. They're pulling Hall of Famers left and right.
Look, he's the second all-time leading playoffs. What is this Jordan guy crying about?
How old is he here?
He's very. Have you heard like his Jordan story, Iceman?
I don't think so.
I don't know if it was. I hope they talked to him for this doc, but I doubt it because I feel like they would have for one of these past episodes.
I was gonna say.
He was like, I was in Chicago like my later years, and one day in practice, he's like, Jordan like dunked on him or something, and Jordan just looked at him and was like, yeah, no, go on, sit down. I think it's time to sit down, old man. And he was like, and I went and I set my ass down. He was like, that was it. I was like, damn. Jordan's a meanie.
Michael?
He wasn't wrong though. Oh yeah, look at that shag on Bird's head.
That's Gene Wilder, head coach.
Yeah, man. That's lovely.
I knew Iceman played with him. He scored 16 a game this season. I didn't know he was. I thought he was like already past that by the time he played with the Bulls.
I think Iceman could still get like at least 13 a game.
Hey, Jordan told him to sit down, and he was like, you know what? You're right. You're right. 23. but yeah, like the one like Jordan hitting the sideline jumper in this picture or in this game is a great like NBA photo. LeBron dunking like after
Wade
Kobe died. Well, that's a great one. But I meant like just from like the NBA photographer's angle.
Right.
Yeah, from the other side. Yeah.
I feel
LeBron
like
Wade, that's a great one.
Is there a better picture than the last shot?
Ooh, Kawhi's is pretty good. I really like Kawhi's.
Kawhi's is strong.
Just because like he's sitting on the ground, on the ground looking at it. So that's probably my favorite of the recent ones. Oh no, Dame just ending Oklahoma City forever.
Was that a picture or was that like a still we all grabbed from the camera? I can't remember.
That I don't know. It's hard to tell these days, man. Like
very.
Yeah. That may be my favorite of all time.
It's a lot of chaos going on. I appreciate it. That's the thing with all of them.
Kawhi's is so strong because there's so much going on in it.
Right. That's why I like it.
Yeah. Anyone where you can see like the reactions of the crowd make it so much better.
That's Jordan's too, though, because it's such a wide shot. You see so much of the crowd and everyone's horrified.
Yeah. The Kawhi, I think you can see more of like the players because like Embiid is like, oh no, like
right.
Like I did all I could. I'm turning around hoping to see this going over.
You see the bench grabbing them.
Yeah, like the benches together, like the picture of like the infantry statue raising the flag. Yeah.
I paid good money for that to be painted. I'll just say it right now. If someone wanted to put some paint to tapestry for that one, that would be worth it.
I'm trying. That's a good one. That's Scott can price. That's a Chicago legend. After Rose, was that Cavaliers? Heat? Who they playing?
It was the Heat.
It was Heat. LeBron. I know it was LeBron, but I think it was.
Yeah,
Heat.
it was the Heat. It was LeBron's Heat. Yeah.
Yeah, and they holding them up. Yeah, I would put that over the fireplace.
And
he just looks like a meerkat in the savannah who just heard like trouble on the horizon. Like, huh?
Yeah, or smell food. Like one of the
predators. Just...
Yeah, the guy with the ball out there dribbling his sock feet, man.
What's your favorite Derrick Rose tweet, Tyler? That one's a strong one, but I think it's the time he disappeared inexplicably.
Listen, pound for pound. If you check like the time I tweeted, that could have ended very badly.
Terribly.
Yeah. So, but again, the fact that he didn't and the fact that I still let it off, I think that it's untouchable.
D-Rose somewhere pushing on a door that says pull all time.
Oh, boy. Got his ass. I was like, he's missing and he's dumb.
Yeah, he's not missing for any reason other than he's dumb.
That was my bet. And so if it turned out it's like, oh no, he's been abducted, I was like, oh boy.
Boy, yeah.
Jeez.
I feel like there's at least a skit to be written, like Derrick Rose tries to plan his own kidnapping and things just go awry.
Derrick and Reggie Rose try to plan his kidnapping.
If Adidas isn't going to pay that last $100 million.
Oh, he's got like 9 more years on that deal.
I know, that was not great. Adidas didn't want to pay Kobe or Jordan, or no, LeBron or Jordan. But Derrick Rose, they backed up the truck.
I can't, and that's why I wonder. It's like Dwight's got to still be getting that money too, right? Like shoe deals are just long. Did they drop him?
No, I don't think they dropped him, but I do remember him wearing Nikes this year.
See, that's what I thought about. I was like, but they have to still be like it had to be some sort of a.
He's been in Nikes.
It might even be Jordan, or I know he wore Kobe's, but yeah, I know he was out of that deal. But I was like, I think that's what I remember. I was like, because these shoe deals are long, like 8, 10, 12 years.
Right.
Yeah, well, once they run out, people aren't being re-upped.
No.
A lot of guys are still free agents. They're, the individual player deals aren't what they used to be.
Now I remember Simmons got, I think, 20 million, and it was
Over
like that was a big, yeah,
right?
huh?
Over like 5 years.
Yeah,
Crazy
20 over
long.
5. I think so, yeah. And I don't know what Zion got. I know he got something. I don't even know if his numbers came out. As I think,
I don't think they did.
Yeah. Does anybody know what Zion?
I think it was it was 100. I think it was like 90 for 10.
Okay.
Feels like a safe bet.
Yeah, like I'd be fine with that. I feel like nobody gets like the second deal anymore.
Well, LeBron just got like the lifetime, and that's obviously a different case.
Yeah, but I feel like now it's like John Wall struggled to get like that second deal. People are like, we'll invest in you early, but for that second deal, that's going to be the one that's like 12 years, 250, like James Harden just signed, Derrick Rose signed it, Kobe, LeBron, like those guys have. You get to that level. Steph is probably almost there, or if he's not there.
Didn't he get a lifetime one too? I thought.
I was gonna say, if not, he's close. Yeah, Adidas Rose 14 for 190. Absurd.
I still, I feel like Ray Allen.
At the time.
I feel like Ray Allen and Rip Hamilton still, and our close personal friend Joe Johnson all did it correctly. Just be with Nike. Yeah. Just be with Nike and just take all the custom Jordans and whatever check they decide to cut. Gravy.
Yeah, just with Jordan. Just cut straight with Jordan. Yeah. And now they're pushing guys that somebody said they think he's getting paid the most for that his own signature shoe. Who? We mentioned a few guys there. So who is that, Brett?
Just gotta be Zion.
Probably. I know Clay. Like Clay got a good bag overseas.
The overseas, if you just want the money and you don't care what you're wearing, like I'm sure Kevin Love's making a hefty deal on those 361s.
Yeah, Zion. Okay. But yeah, because it was like they're not doing it anymore. Then Simmons got it. I don't know what Luka got.
What Giannis get?
Yeah, I don't even know what Giannis got. Like I don't know what Tatum got. I don't know what Luka got. Ja's Nike, but I don't remember what he got.
No, I don't think his was big.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess got some broadband or something.
You just plug it directly in.
It's a 5-year deal. It's not a signature deal, but he can earn it through winning MVP or Finals MVP.
Ja?
No, Luka.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't believe it. He's like, I guess he's never getting that. Doesn't say money though.
If we ever got Walton on here, forget about it. His episode of Part of My Take was glorious. I can't imagine what we'd be able to do.
We're talking about hummingbirds.
Yeah, I saw one of my tears, and he's just like, "This is tremendous and also preposterous."
Yeah, we just argued for 45 minutes. I'll tell you about the toucan, brother. Let me tell you a toucan story.
He's Hulk Hogan for some reason.
Yeah, he's Macho Man Randy Savage in this scenario.
Let me tell you about the toucan.
He's $3, brother. Somebody said Zion got 75 over 7 officially. So still, because I remember like they were like, they're not giving deals anymore. Simmons was it. And it was like, oh yeah, no, here's Zion. We have money. I don't know what Tatum was because he was a slower build. Even Luka wasn't super duper star as soon as he dropped. They thought he was gonna be pretty good. So I don't know what Luka's got. I don't know what this year. I don't know what anybody's doing this year. Like I don't know who's going anywhere. Like I don't know who Anthony Edwards. I don't know who if LaMelo's rolling with the bees.
I can't imagine.
I'd hope not. Wiseman.
Not at all.
Big men don't sell shoes.
No.
You got to assume Wiseman. Wiseman's got to be Nike.
That's what I was thinking.
So much investment on that part already. It's got.
It's like I think Memphis. I was like, well, Memphis has got to be because Penny. So Nike seems like a safe bet.
Yeah.
I think somebody say who's the next person to get a shoe. I I don't know. Like I feel like Luka and
Bates.
Zion, I think they're gonna get signatures. Who'd you say?
Emily Bates.
It'd be a decent. Somebody just goes all in right now. LeBron James Jr.'s son to Bill Simmons' chagrin. Puma. I was gonna say I like what Puma did a couple years ago.
Puma was, they were throwing around a bag.
Yeah, it's true. There's not even shoes anymore. Barely feet. Walton getting yammed on.
This one, that wasn't even by Jordan. There's a
He's
part
upset about that too.
Yeah, he jammed a finger getting dunked on.
Scott, I don't think it was the light. That was
the lights connect to the Wi-Fi switch.
I looked out and I was like, man, I can't see myself.
That's been there.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Just wait till a storm happens.
Tyler got like a new apartment, so he could.
Mm-hmm. I had everything rotated 27 degrees. Yeah. I'm trying. Trey, his shoes. I don't like them now, but he'll get a signature. So I'm interested to see what they put him.
We got a count on Jordan's score here.
He's in the 20s.
Yeah, last time I saw he had 17 and 2.
Because he has 30 something at halftime.
That feels right. If only there was some sort of graphic.
No.
Uh-oh.
I know Ainge goes scoreless in the first half, and then he goes off for like 20 or 22 in the second half.
Is that Carlisle or Mikhail?
Mikhail that just went down, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot
Carlisle has a terrible game.
Yeah, he's coming off the bench. Mikhail shaking up because he's never
same
did like
facial expressions he makes on the bench as a coach. That's Scott.
Yeah, as an analyst, yeah. He did a setup in like 12 years. Like it just wasn't a part of the regimen.
No.
They used to rub his back with that rubber thing like Babe Ruth. That's what messed up Larry's back.
They were like too tall for that. That was like rubbing their thighs when they stood in it.
They put it on a ladder.
Mikhail does have a nice head of lettuce.
Tremendous flow.
Looks like a football helmet.
Yeah. The Zions are, that's what I'm worried. Like they put him in the 34s, I think now, but his shoe, it's gonna be, I feel like so bulky.
I think it has to be.
Like they're gonna have 3 cracks at it. Luka, Tatum, and Zion. They're gonna have 3. Like if they nail even 2 of those, they in a great space. But boy, if they whiff.
I feel like they're gonna go with something that they did a while ago. I can't remember who the 3 players were, but they had like a guard version, a forward version, and a big man version of the Jordan. I feel like they're gonna do that for them 3.
How did it work out for the first time?
Not great.
I was gonna say, I would hope they don't do that again. Bronny Jr. That guy, he's not a prospect.
Yeah, what was that conversation? I only saw the end of it.
Bill Simmons on his one of his recent podcasts said that I can't remember how it came up, but they were talking about Bronny Jr. being like in the NBA, and Bill Simmons is like, yeah, LeBron might have to go to Greece to play with it if he wants to play with his son. And I don't know who. I think Russillo was like, LeBron James Jr. Like even he was like, he was like, listen, he was like, the most recent tournament they had, it was like he didn't even play. Russillo was like, he's a freshman on a really good team.
Right.
He was like, this kid's what? He's not that tall now. Like he's gonna have to grow first. He was like, he's 6'2" or 6'3". He's like literally 15.
Right.
So yeah, that's how it started. I laughed out loud. I could not believe he said that. What do you say? He's gonna have to go to Greece. Austin Rivers is on like contract 3 right now.
That's the thing, though.
A nice coach.
The better your father was in the league, the worse you typically are.
But listen, I'm not arguing how good he's going to be in the league.
We're talking about him. Get to the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about him getting there. That's where it's like, if you don't think if he doesn't grow a single inch, he's still going to play in the NBA.
Right.
Like we see it all the time. Rich Paul will have an NBA team by then. That was my like. If people are saying it's like, well, the point is he's saying is like we can't project these guys like you Seventh Woods and all that. It's like I get all that. Seventh Woods' dad wasn't LeBron. Like that's just
LeBron Woods Senior.
Yeah. Hey, bro, who is that? Who's that guy's son? So yeah, like he got Tristan Thompson like 80 million. They get teams to draft guys all the time. You think a team wouldn't be like if LeBron's like, would love to play with my kid, whoever had that pick, even if he stinks. If he stinks and somebody's like, 28th pick, maybe LeBron will come.
My thing, like saying he's not going to get in the league is as ridiculous as saying he's going to be like a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? Like having either prediction is just wrong. Like, yeah, he'll make it to the league. Will he be good? No idea.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. That was the thing because when you said like the Russia thing, it was like, oh, okay. He said a joke, and then he was like, listen, he didn't play in his last tournament. I was like, oh, the team's loaded with like 5 and 4-star guys. 14-year-old
21.
And what do we know how much the Celtics have?
Yeah, it's basically a small college team.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. If he was playing Class A ball and not playing games, even then as a freshman, I wouldn't care. But this is like a powerhouse. Like, who cares? He's clearly going to have a chance. Whether he's good, who knows?
It's a power. But if you followed him, his growth, his growth has been rapid when it comes to the game, the way he understands it, the way he plays. He's grown about 4 or 5 inches as well. So, just projecting that way. And like you said, he's LeBron's kid. He'll be fine.
Right. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, 163, it's not huge, but if he doesn't, his skills have progressed at such where he'll have a chance. But even then, we see all these guys. Like LeBron, I think LeBron hit a growth spurt when he was 9th grade. Pippen hit it in college. Like, and even if he doesn't, his 6'3", he's going to have the best trainers, the best medical stuff of all time.
He's got 4 or 5 years to grow. He'll be fine.
He's going to be.
It's ridiculous to think that he's going to stop there and not get better.
Yeah, like again, the skill, like you said, the skill progression.
Can you imagine who he works out with in the summer? I mean, he's not working out with his high school kids.
Right.
That's my whole. Like he's not getting the same kind of advantage.
I'm a lightweight hater, but I'm impressed.
Hey, I need him to be. I really want them to play together. And I think it would be really funny if we get LeBron James Jr. in the league. That's just hilarious to say. Bron, yeah, he's like, listen, is he too tall, House?
My thing is
11 too tall.
Like Bronny also seems to enjoy, but like, did Simmons bring up Marcus Jordan? I'm sure he did.
I don't think. No, his thing was it wasn't even about like athletes' kids. It was just about like projecting these, like projecting, saying a 9th grader is going to be in the NBA. That was his point.
Yeah, it's a bold point. I
get that side of it.
I was going to bet on any 9th grader to be the kid who has nutritionists and training.
Like, and that's exactly it. You can't count that part out. That's the whole point.
Oh.
Because, like, yeah, right now LeBron Jr. is playing full court against LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Dwayne Wade.
Right.
Also, like,
thank you.
Against his point, like, I feel like we do know a lot of 9th graders who are going to go to the league. That's kind of the point of like these AAU super teams and these summer camps, the 5 stars, the ABC, like all of them are pretty predictive of who's going to get to the league. Like we've had this knowledge for a long time now. It's the Jeremy Lins who we don't see coming, and we're usually right. They usually don't come.
Well, and that's what I said because a guy was like, well, I mean, even beyond his kid, how do you, or even beyond it being LeBron's kid, it's 14-year-olds being prospected like this. It's like, I get it, but that's the game, whether it's his kid or not. Like it's an industry. It's $1 billion industry, and it has been before him, before his dad even. So it's like he just happens to be in it. He's going to benefit from it. He's not going to, like, he's going to get to control every single step of his career. That's the advantage he's going to have. LeBron got to control like the last 3 contracts.
Look at how dapper Tommy looks.
Which one's Tommy?
On the left.
I'm sure. The guy in the back, white jacket. That's Tommy.
Yeah, I'm willing to say Deuce Tatum's gonna make it to the league. I've got very little doubt about that.
I mean, yeah, in Greece, maybe. You seen how tall he is for a 2-year-old? Kid's got a grow house. I'm so ready for, like, we had so long where a run of like athletes, kids, it was a joke. And now it's like, oh no, like now we've hit the sweet spot. Like they got this figured out perfectly. Dale Curry is like, I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'll do it twice. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do this. And like you said, yeah, I think Bronny. I think he legitimately likes basketball. I think that's gonna be the. I don't know if Marcus and Jeffrey ever liked the basketball. They played it, but I can't wait for Bryce to slick be the nice one. Bronny's gonna stay 6'3", but Bryce is gonna be like 6'8" before Bronny turns 6'4".
I was gonna say, how old is Bryce Maximus?
Bryce Maximus. Isn't it much more fun to root for somebody named Bryce Maximus?
Actually, no. Bryce sounds like a lacrosse player. If he was just Maximus James.
Hey, listen, he might. He's 12 years old.
Oh yeah.
And I saw a video. He can shoot. Like Bronny is a great skilled player. I was like, I imagine that's what happens when your older brother always has the ball. You only get the kick out shots. But I was like, he's gonna be LeBron size and just like a cash shooter. He's gonna be the one we forget. Nobody slept on.
He's LiAngelo.
Yeah. Until the baby girl takes over the world. She's just the best of all three.
Yeah, Greg Anthony's son's in the lottery. It's all like, I can't remember where it was, but it was like an old ESPN article that was like, oh yeah, if you had like a parent who was like a real athlete, not like a high school hero, but like how Wiggins is both his parents were like track stars and all that. Like that's where the vast majority of not just basketball players, but like football too. That's where that talent pool is coming. Like they're not really looking outside. And think about like any game you watch on a given Sunday. They're like, oh, there's this wide receiver. His father played for like the Montreal Alouettes, and his mother played for like the Los Angeles Sparks. And you're just like, well, yeah, no shit.
I was like, dude, look at McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's a fucking freak because I think his mom was like a track athlete and his dad was star wide receiver.
Right.
Jackson Mahomes in this draft won. Easy.
Yeah.
Bucket.
Noted athlete LeVar Ball. He's got 2 kids about to be in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, Cole Anthony. Glenn Robinson III still in the league. Like,
well, that's it. That could have been to anything. That's why.
I can't believe. Also, I was like, Tim Hardaway is 6'1" and his son shot up. So like, maybe we let a 14-year-old chill before we send him off to Greece. Like,
yeah.
Well, listen, there's a reason ahead of us in the rankings, pal.
You said what?
There's a reason. Mike Conley's dead. There's a reason Simmons ahead of us in the rankings, pal. You just don't get it.
Wiggins' dad might legit be in this game. He played with the Bulls, like early in Jordan's career.
He just plays the exact same.
I mean, I'll say this.
I think he missed this roster.
Wiggins, there was some rumor. Yeah, he was one of those in the circus. Ricky Carlisle. White guy.
What a name.
Third kill.
I need a third kill jersey today.
I was going to say, how have I never even, even you hear random players. I never heard a third kill jersey. I know he had a good number too. This was before all the bad ones or other good ones was taken up.
I've never seen him in our database.
Third kill.
45. Oh, yeah.
Third kill, 40. Need it.
He played for Phoenix, too.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to get that. What year is Phoenix? I hope like Larry Nance with like the Phoenix and
I'm only seeing black and white pictures for him in Phoenix.
play with the Phoenix Defenders or some shit. Like 1952.
Yeah, so he was drafted by Phoenix.
Third kid. What's his first name?
David.
David, third kill.
So
Ronnie in Europe would be fire if he's like, listen, I know I'll never be the NBA player my pops is. I'm going to go to Europe and just make so much money. I'm just going to become an international superstar on my old man.
He played from 82 with the Suns until 96 overseas.
What's his first name, you said?
David Thirdkill.
Thirdkill. That's tough.
He played for a team in 1998 called Pure Foods TJ Hot Dogs.
Oh, yeah, no, he was first team, if I recall correctly. You know what's so badass about a guy named David Thirdkill? You know, he's like my great grandfather was two kills. Got no argument at a bar. Yeah.
Jimbo 2 kills. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when my dad was 6 years old, his dad came home and was like, we're changing our names. He might be like the 8th kills now.
The Pure Foods Hot Dogs changed their name to the 100 times, but they're currently the Magnolia Hot Shots. Feels like
boy, they got it right. The Magnolia, I like that.
The Pure Food Hot Dogs with David Thirdkill.
Shooting guard for your dogs, David Thirdkill.
Oh, no, I need the David Thirdkill played for the Celtics.
Every shot of Bill Walton has him looking just really disappointed.
Yeah, he's like basketball.
Yeah, I should have went to the Clippers, man. They had better weed.
Yeah. He's having a rough day. Look, every time you see him, he's just like, why am I here?
Yeah, like I should have stayed retired. I like everybody in the NBA is built this. Like there's Oakley and there's Walton. It's basically just arms, whether you have arm muscles or not. Everybody else is built exactly the same.
Ooh, Thirdkill's nickname was the Sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty tough.
I don't know why, and he's from St. Louis, so
that's actually.
Oh, wow.
That's impressive.
We find out he's a literal law officer. No, he's got 3 on-duty kills. Like he is a bad guy. But,
yeah, the Thirdkill 45 he only played this year with the Celtics. Pretty good year to pick.
Oh man, yeah, it's like you look back on those random teams. It's like wow, Ian Clark was on those Warriors teams. Good for him. Jordan man, right now he's not dribbling. There you go.
I missed an auction. How long ago was this? 8 years ago for a game-worn Thirdkill jersey.
How would it get up to? $200.
$650. I could have topped that.
Yeah, you could have ran that. You could probably get it now.
No, it ended 8 years ago.
No, I mean like from the person that bought it. Like,
true.
Are you happy with your jersey? You happy with your purchase?
Oh man, look at this.
Nah, yeah, that's the one.
It's incredible.
Oh boy, Thirdkill with the 4-5. Oh man, so many bars. Still salivating. Sam Adams can't believe it.
All right.
I gotta look this guy up now. I gotta find him and get him signed up to the membership.
Yeah, no, once you find him, pass us the information. We got to get David Thirdkill on the show.
He scored a smooth 500.
I mean, if this is a championship Celtics team, he should be in 2K. Yeah, he should be in 2K.
You'd think so.
Oh boy, I can't wait to give him all my VC and just turn him into Lynn Bias.
You know what?
Oh man,
I'm
third.
on it.
Yeah. I'm benching Ainge. Ainge out, third kill in. Yeah, get him in the NBRPA. Then we'll get him here and be like, "Can you take us to your house where you have all your jerseys hung up so we can just see how fire every single
We can
jersey?"
steal them.
Yeah, with third kill on the
Right.
back. Yeah. What college did he go to?
So he went to 2.
Okay.
Let me pull back up his.
I just want to see because he might have some fire. Like he went to find out he went to like UCLA or something. It's like, oh,
No, that wasn't it. He went to Southern College, College of Southern Idaho,
okay.
known for their threads.
The Stampeders, yes.
And then he went to Bradley.
Okay. Smart guy.
Be a Suns, Pistons, Bucks, Spurs, Celtics, the Pure Foods, TJ Hot Dogs, Rochester Flyers.
The hot dogs.
He was on Bradley Basketball's Team of the Century.
Okay. Third kill. Yeah, look at these home records. Not bad.
I mean, he made it to the league. He had to have been.
He was a 15th pick.
40-1 at home is absurd. But no, oh yeah. How big is he? He's like guard forward.
He was guard forward. Yeah, he was 6'7".
Oh yeah. Davey, third kill. Atlanta. Hey, the Omni used to be rocking. Dominique was dunking on everybody. Spud Webb was dunking on everybody.
Absolutely.
Doc Rivers was Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers had hair.
Yeah, Doc. Forehead.
There are just some people, you meet them in your life when they're already bald, and then you go back and see what they were doing when they had all their capabilities. You're like, what the fuck?
No, listen, slick. If I didn't remember Jordan with hair, you showing me Jordan with hair would be jarring. Like every silhouette he's ever had has been the ball hit. Like that's his thing. So you show me young, like UNC Jordan with. I was like, wait, are the waves I see? I know they hated Jordan coming in the league.
He genuinely looks like a different. Like I feel like his eyes were more closed back then too. Like he just looked like he had a different face.
It was before the world broke him down. He was so pure. Like, yeah, Mom, can I have some some vitamins in the mail?
Stamps.
Yeah.
So apparently, my the mother of my child hasn't seen many updated pictures of Michael Jordan. And about 5 minutes into the doc, she goes, "Does he have jaundice?"
Yeah. Listen, it's a valid question.
It killed me. I was just like, "Oh yeah, big deal."
I really don't think he does. To his credit, I think he just be drunk a lot. I think that's it.
He had a heavy pour on the table next.
Oh
to
yeah,
I can uncomfortable parts of the movie.
Oh yeah. Now part 6 is gonna be like the ice is melted in this glass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gonna see the level go down and down. He's like, I'll tell you another thing about Reinsdorf. Michael Jordan loses Nike deal after calling Phil Knight a hoe in the last.
Jordan's like, why didn't they edit that out?
Yeah, but he was like, I don't know why I challenged him to one-on-one. Wide open 2-point jumper, yuck.
Yeah, I saw someone talking about Jordan, the room they're talking to Jordan in, as a room that's larger than anyone's house, but only has a chair in it. That's all it is.
Did you know Michael Jordan has young kids? I had no idea.
I feel like I remember one of them, but I didn't know it was like multiple.
Yeah, twins.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had twins.
Yeah, he had, like, I remember him getting married a couple years ago, but after he's got like twin daughters that are like 5 years old. So like Michael Jordan was just 5-year-old, like showing up. Yeah, McMahon's gonna start going to like these PTA meetings. You show up at Michael Jordan's there. Like,
me and him live in the same neighborhood for sure.
Hey, listen, that's the thing about these school meetings, dude. School
You're right.
bring everybody. Like it's just airy. Like he just shows up. Jordan, like, yes, the chili cook-off is next Tuesday. Yes, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I text you. I'm like, Tyler, we have Michael Jordan on our show tomorrow. You're just like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah. But yeah, no, got to talk with him. Nice guy. Yeah. But I don't know why the thought of just Michael Jordan having like 5-year-old kids, it just devastates me. I'm just
like modern Jordan. Obviously, when he had
that's what he's got kids like our age. Him having kids now.
Right.
$2 for ice cream. I don't know about that. Like, his wife's just like, Michael, and he's like, oh God, here you go. And not a cent more. Like, I want my chain too. Like,
yeah, Jordan would see me in a pair of Jordans and be like, no, thank you.
This guy, yeah. Yeah, Mike at the chili cook-up. Mike's at the father-daughter sack race, just wild competitive. They're just destroying people.
Yeah, just like the fair that you do to like raise money.
Side bets.
Yeah, no. Yeah, one daughter's dominant, the other one's taking action on the side.
See, George's at the booth where you have to like flip the frog onto the lily pad.
His daughter's like, I can get you 2 for $5. That's really the best I can do. I mean, I don't. She's like, but my sister's a pro. Those are where you get you. You didn't hear that from me though. I don't know how we got to Michael Jordan's daughters gambling.
Feels like a slippery slope.
It took a quick turn.
Yeah, sharp.
Usually does, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why that just killed. Just finding out NBA after seeing Kawhi's daughter just being like, why do you always have that uniform on? Kills me.
Yeah. He's a mechanic.
Yes. Kawhi. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I'd be able, like, if I did find myself in that situation, I don't know. It would take, like, if I met him when we were like our daughters were in like first grade, I'm not talking to him until at least like junior year of high school.
Not a chance.
Yeah,
and not until he talks to you, whatever year that is.
Yeah, he's just like needs to get to the punch bowl, and he's like, "Excuse me," I'm like, "You're Michael Jordan." He's like,
"Oh, yeah, I thought you'd never ask." Like, no, I'm just imagining Mike like sitting in the way too small desk now, like just like
the little plastic chairs.
Yeah, he's like, "This is where I play." He's like, "Did you win when you were playing?" And he's like, "I don't know. We didn't really compete, Dad." "What do you mean there was no winner?" What are you talking? Like, yeah, there's no. We played jump rope. Who won? Everybody. What do you mean everybody won jump rope? You didn't win jump rope? Calling, yes, Mr. Airness, MJJ. Yeah,
I like how everyone, all the Looney Tunes, when they first greet him, only calls him by his nicknames. I feel like I'd be very much just Homer Simpson in that moment, just pointing out like way too much obvious stuff. It's like, you're Michael.
Yeah, you play shooting guard.
Yeah,
I play shooting
guard. So,
are you better than me? Well, I've never met you, but yes, Jordan chaperoning a field trip would be great. He's 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
Yeah,
like
buddies. Everyone have their buddy.
Yeah. Oh boy, do we have permission slip? He's just counting permission slips here. That's 17.
Miranda.
Yeah, we got to find out what show Michael Jordan really likes so he can do his like weird. What was the New Girl? What's the show? Prince,
yeah, Prince on New Girl.
New Girl, yeah. There's one show Jordan really liked. It's gonna be like King of Queens or something. Like, yeah, like what show do we think Michael Jordan is just watching in quarantine right now?
Married with Children.
Yeah. You know, that guy used to be a star athlete like me.
Like, Dad, this show's wildly inappropriate for us.
He's like, "Yep, another beer on the couch." Yet Jordan just loves young Sheldon.
Yeah. He's like, Big Bang Theory wasn't for me, but this young Sheldon, oh yeah. I'm trying to think what was huge in like he's like a big Cheers fan.
Yeah, I think he was Seinfeld.
What shows was he on? I'm sure there
He
has
did Saturday Night Live. If you hosted, I'm trying to think what shows he did. Yeah, Jordan on Big Bang, Jordan on MASH. Yeah,
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of what shows he was on.
I know he was on My Wife and Kids.
I do remember that. Yeah, it was the biggest deal. All right. Are you looking it up?
I looked up Michael Jordan TV show and it was like The Last Dance. I was like, no shit, dude.
Yeah, sound like you Googling me like me.
Right.
Jordan on that. Yeah, Jordan on Parks and Rec.
Let's see.
Jordan on Peaky Blinders.
He was on Sports Center.
I don't. You know, I don't watch too much TV. What else you get?
Right.
Apparently, I have no lineup, Lord.
I feel like all this on the depth, they weren't even around when you all were like kids.
No.
Nah.
IMDb is being super unhelpful right now.
Doesn't
Martin, was he on Martin?
Yeah, Jordan was on Martin. Yeah, Martin had a couple big, like Biggie, a couple big stars.
I mean, Martin, I feel like it gets lost over the years, but Martin was like as big as a comedian could be.
It was a bunch of WNBA players in Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had that. Like, it was basically, it gets lost to Fresh Prince, really. Like, people think back and remember Fresh Prince.
The worst show, yes.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Boomerang.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot. Pro Stars, that doesn't really count.
Nah.
Yeah, if you were at a TV show, you called Michael Jordan. He was saying no from the looks of it.
Maybe he didn't like no show. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he likes a show now.
That's basically, yeah.
When Martin fell off the
Get
show,
into video games or anything. He was very protective. He wouldn't show up unless he controlled it.
Player number 89.
I mean, what show wasn't going to give him full? There's like,
Right.
We will not. The script is the script.
Oh man, yeah, I would love to see Jordan on just an episode. He's like, I just love Grey's Anatomy. I've just always wanted to be in an episode of Grey's Anatomy. He's the hotshot young doctor. He's from Chicago.
I'm shocked he has. They've made so many. I've just finished season 8 of that goddamn show. I'm shocked he didn't get written into the plot somehow. Fell off is a strong word here when it comes to.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if you're talking about that show, okay, as a comedian creator, he had a lot of difficulties. I'll say that.
And they weren't really his fault.
Huh? Some were. Some were not. He rebounded nicely, but like, yeah, at the time, it's funny to think of now because Will Smith is like had the longevity, but he was every bit the star Will Smith was like during Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Every bit the star.
That's what I was trying to think of when the first Bad Boys comes out. Like they're pretty much on equal ground there.
I was gonna say yeah. So it's to say he fell off. Listen, he killed Bad Boys 3.
He did.
So I'm trying. He just started doing less. Like Big Mama's House, that was a money maker, but like Blue Street, tremendous.
Black Knight.
Black Knight's good. Like House Party, that was young him. So yeah, it's like listen, he's like 55. Like, what do you want from people, man? Like,
I was also
Chappelle's old, and this is the guy Chappelle looked up to. Like,
right. I was listening to Rogan.
It comes a time when you have to stop doing comedy and just count your money.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what he was supposed to. Is he supposed to keep doing terrible movies? Like, is that the?
Rogan was saying back when he was coming
uh,
up,
royalties.
yeah, when he was coming up in the '90s, there used to be one club owner who would only put him on directly after Martin Lawrence, and he said he would just eat shit every single. He was like, it made me much better, but boy, oh boy, is there nothing worse than following the guy who's the greatest in the world.
Right. In his peak too. Like,
right. Yeah, it's just like that
Yeah,
crowd. That crowd's like couldn't even breathe anymore from laughing so hard. And then like a young news radio Joe Rogan trots out, and they're like, "What?"
National Security was good. That's I feel like he started
National
doing
Security
less.
was good.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like he started doing Thin Line Between Love and Hate. What was the one with Tim Robbins? Life is a classic with Eddie Murphy. So yeah, I don't think Martin. I think fell off as harsh. Martin let in 2003, then Bad Boys for Life, man. Like for real, he had a lot of stuff going on in his personal life, man. He had
lot.
Yeah, so that's why I don't know if it's fair to say. Yeah, I don't know if it's fair to say fell off.
Right, fall off implies like the rest of the country was done with you. Like no matter what you were doing,
Right.
Like
yeah.
he was in like an insane asylum, like with a gun in the middle of the Hollywood Boulevard. Like that's not really fall off.
I'm looking at. He said he fell off in 2003. 2003 was National Security, Bad Boys 2, Big Mama's House 2 was in 2006, which made money. You talk about good or not? Yeah. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, Death at a Funeral, the third Big Mama's House, did Bad Boys for Life. So
if that's a fall off, then let me have it.
Right. Like I'm looking. He did like the movie Soul Man in between there. Like
when was Run Tell That?
Was right before that. Run Tell That was 2002 because Black Knight was 01. 2002 was Run Tell That. What's the worst that could happen? I forgot about.
Blue Street. Love What's the Worst that can happen.
Yeah. Nothing to Lose. Life is a classic. Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Boomerang. House Party 2. So yeah, of course he fell off. He was the hottest man, not named like Eddie Murphy for like
right.
Run to that 02 right before.
Shit, he was tired.
Right. Yeah. Was he? I see why.
Run Tell That was how he kind of reconciled all the problems he was having, and that was funny as hell as well.
Yeah, like he's just.
We need a fact checker on the show.
No, that's not how the show works. Was he?
Yeah.
Was he the Kobe to Murphy's Jordan and Chappelle's LeBron?
Say it again.
Was he the Kobe to Eddie Murphy's Michael Jordan and Chappelle's LeBron?
In terms of
coming in between the two of them.
He kind of feels
the timeline. I would say that's pretty accurate.
Well, the thing is, nobody said Kobe fell off though, and maybe it's just this one person that was like, Martin fell off.
Yeah.
The world think no. I was thinking like Wade is someone like in between, kind of like transcendent guys. Because even then, Martin was great, but he wasn't Chappelle great or Murphy great. He fell off for 17 years.
Kobe wasn't Jordan or LeBron great either.
That's all you ask.
Yeah, this guy.
There are people, again, a lot of people, a generation that will tell you Kobe's the best they've ever seen. I don't know if that generation will say that Martin Lawrence is the best they've ever seen.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even mean money wise. I really like.
I don't know. He had a good run. Eddie had taken some time off. Chappelle hadn't really come out.
Yeah. Also, like Will Smith kept doing stuff. It wasn't that good. Like, is that what you prefer Martin to do? Like, make 7 pounds? Is that what? Like, yeah. Martin was like,
Will Smith's got some real sting. You talk about stat padding.
Listen. And again, nobody, it's fine. But nobody, so like, was that what Martin was supposed to do?
Jim Carrey is Kobe. I don't know if that lines up.
No. I'll say this. I do believe there's a section that believes Jim Carrey is like the funniest or best person ever. So I think that lines up with Kobe. I don't agree with that, but I do think it is a section of people that think he's the best.
I don't know if anyone had like for like a 4-year stretch. You talk about just peak. Peak. Jim Carrey was fucking humming during that peak.
I was there. Mark can make a Pursuit of Happiness for what? He made Life. Life is better than Pursuit of Happiness. Blue Streak is better than Pursuit of Happiness. The Will Smith. Oh yeah, the movie with the
Bright.
Oh God.
Honestly, for him, it's good. Like, and that's tough.
I watched about half.
Oh, I've seen it like 3 times. It's not good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he said Blue Streak.
Oh no, Blue Streak is
Blue Streak is good.
Undeniable classic.
That's Chappelle too, right?
Yeah. Does Will Smith have a movie as good as Blue Streak?
I don't know, because like Independence Day is really fucking good, but I know you've never sat through all 2.5 hours of Independence Day.
I've seen Independence Day. When I seen it when it came out, that's how big it was. I remember it.
Oh, it was huge.
Is it better though?
Yeah, he had a cameo in there. Yeah.
Where I started off with a Logic song and got worse. Being aggressive. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Martin before. It's long overdue.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to think about
a good topic of debate.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other
Men in Black.
We're mixing up genres here. We're mixing up the genres. Come on.
What do you mean yuck to Men in Black?
Men in Black 3?
Oh, I thought you just meant Men in Black.
Oh no, he put Men in Black 3, and I was like, I'm good. No thanks. Yeah, 7 pounds. Hancock. Yeah, Martin should have been Hancock.
You talk about a stinker of a movie.
One that I've seen every time it comes on television. Yeah, listen, we got some stinkers on the resume. I Am Legend was fine. I Am Legend was cool.
I didn't care for it.
I like it. I can see. Like, that's the thing. I don't think anybody's arguing that it's great or awful. It was fine.
I think a lot of people do think it's great, which is troublesome.
Really? Okay, yeah. That feels extreme. It's fine.
Every time it comes on, you have to watch it. It's so bad, yet so watchable.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking at, like, he went to.
I'm looking at Will Smith's movies. And boy, oh boy, does he have any good movies?
Listen, that's what I'm trying to say. Since 2003, since Bad Boys 2, give me Will Smith's movies. Because what year was Ali?
I feel like it was right around then. 01.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I feel Ali was before. I need from 03 on.
Hold on, let me get the full discography.
Yeah, Legend of Bagger Vance might be good. You and me, Chase. I've never seen that movie.
No, I'm all set.
I, Robot, I've never seen either. So
let's see. I'm trying to do it.
And this is how I know. I've only seen a sampling of the movies, and the Will Smith ones I've seen haven't been good. So it's like I can imagine the ones that he did.
So I, Robot.
Okay.
Shark Tale.
Animated feel like cheap, like.
Yeah, but animated, it's easier to make a good animated. He couldn't even do that.
I was gonna say I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't.
Shark Tale's okay. It's not good.
Okay.
Hitch.
Okay.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
I Am Legend.
Okay.
Hancock.
Okay.
7 Pounds.
Okay.
Men in Black 3.
Okay.
After Earth, the one he made with Jaden.
Where's these great movies? I ain't heard a great movie yet.
This one, he's barely in this movie. Anchorman 2.
Okay, yeah. That don't count for him.
Winter's Tale, I've never heard of. Focus.
No. Listen, he chose Wild Wild West over Titanic. Titanic.
Never heard of it.
Matrix. I think he's
Will Smith in Titanic.
Good. Yeah, Will Smith is Rose in Titanic for some reason. Yeah, so where's these great movies?
Listen, we can go before 03 if you want. I don't think we're going to pick up many.
Yeah, let me hear it before 03.
So going backwards, Bad Boys 2. The best of the series, I would say.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Men in Black 2, not the best of the series.
No. Concussion. I forgot.
Ali, oh yeah,
Ali
Ali,
was also, yeah.
Legend of Bagger Vance,
I know that was a big movie, never seen it, but so
Wild Wild West,
over the Matrix, rough.
Enemy of the State,
Okay.
Men in Black,
Right.
Okay.
Independence Day.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I won't say.
This
You
was
don't
the
have
stretch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the good stuff.
Like from 95 to 97, he did Bad Boys, the first one, Fresh Prince finished, Independence Day, and Men in Black.
Yeah. So he was
He was in Made in America.
Grant Hill, man. He had a really hot start, and then he played for a lot more years. He did some stuff.
Does Will Smith have a better music career than acting? Is that what we're learning here?
Oh, listen, Will Smith can rap now. It ain't bars, but you talk about storytelling. Will Smith had you like listening to any type of story. Like, what happened next, man? Then her boyfriend came up the stairs. What? Like,
Someone said Osmosis Jones. Fuck, I'm a racist. Yeah, that was very much not Will Smith.
very racist. Yes, Willennium. Yeah.
And honestly, a better movie than Will Smith's put out in 20 years.
What?
Osmosis Jones.
I gotta say this. I have a friend consistently since high school has never liked Will Smith.
Okay.
Consistently. So at the even then through all this, he's like, I get it. I'm not saying he's not. I just don't like him. So now he's like, oh, y'all gonna watch another 7 pounds? Y'all ready for 7 pounds too? I was like, And then the Instagram came out, and he was like, I think you're right. Like Will Smith he's that guy, all right. Summertime Fire. Will Smith got heat on the music resume.
How do you not like Will Smith?
He just he's like I don't see it.
The cult leader.
Yeah, that's it's like the whole Will Smith. I'm Mr. Hard Work. He's like I don't buy. He's like I think he's phony.
He's Kevin Garnett for you.
Similar. He was also like He was on the I don't think he's that good of an actor. Like I don't think like Independence Day. He's like it was good. It wasn't good because of him. I was like I think that's fair, but even then, if he keeps being in the hits, and then he stopped.
He was Aladdin. He was Genie in Aladdin.
Welcome to Miami.
He owned 4th of July though.
Yeah,
that was Like when he quit doing the show, he was had analysts. Will Smith, early analytics guy, was like, "What are the biggest grossing movies of all time?" And 8 of the 10 were super graphics like that. So he was like, "Yes, all the Independence Days, give me Men in Black, all that." Yeah,
strong agree, Ian. Strong agree.
Yeah, because listen, I don't know which side's the real KG, on court or Area 21 KG, but one side's acting very well.
Well, the you haven't seen Uncut Gems, obviously, right?
I haven't.
KG's acting his ass off in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can see KG having the chop, the bug, as we call it.
It felt very natural.
Very.
Yeah. Okay.
It helped that he was just playing Kevin Garnett, but he we've seen people do that and not be able to talk and just be like, he was legit when he was on screen. You're like, yeah, this is enjoyable. It made it feel more real than a movie.
There's a thing
it did hurt that the whole movie was intense as hell too. But.
Very intense. Yeah. No, I'm shocked more stuff isn't directed like that. And this, there was no downtime. There was no meaningless conversation that slows everything down. It was the movie started and it just kept going.
And Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No actor's gotten such a long grace period from a handful of movies.
As down period, it was actually scary because you're a little worried because something bad's about to happen.
Right.
Uh-oh.
If Hitch would have bombed, they would have gotten him out of here. That is a fact.
Hitch was never going to bomb. That movie was as formulaic as possible, and they nailed it.
I'll say that. Yeah, Will Smith. He plays it safe, and I think that might be the not like somebody put in here earlier. He turned down Django. Like he turns down if he don't want to. If he don't have to play himself. If he don't he's not stretching the reins, which I get it.
He was gonna be Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be Django. But he would have been what Keanu and
Matrix.
Matrix.
Right.
That wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I just want to blow up. But like at least like Denzel's like, I'm gonna play me, but I'm gonna be the best version of Denzel every single time.
Right.
Will Smith's like, no, I'm just Will Smith now. I'm just a cop now. No, I'm just a nice guy. No, I'm homeless with my son now.
Yeah, no, he's
Jig is up on Will Smith. Wow.
Bird's putting in work too. He's got 34 to Jordan's 44.
Oh,
Jordan's still got 20 more points to go.
I'll also say that of Fresh Prince and Fresh Prince marathons, a lot better in hindsight.
Yeah.
You think it's aged better than it was in real time?
I think it's aged worse.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Like you watch it now. Because like Martin had higher highs.
Absolutely.
Fresh Prince was steadier. But like outside of a few episodes of Fresh Prince, it's like everybody mentioned the same episodes about Fresh Prince.
And yeah, one of them's the last one.
Yeah. Martin got some. I think Martin had higher highs, but if you just turn on a random episode of Martin, it might be a stinker.
For sure.
Fresh Prince, it might be a C+. It won't be a stinker though until Baby Nikki gets involved. Then all bets are off, dude. Walton out of there. Yeah, not my league, Ellery. I can't believe Boston's up now. Bulls been up to 40
whole game.
48, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't mention this in the doc. That was one thing that kind of like I enjoyed all 2 hours of the first 2 episodes of the documentary. But the one thing that when it was over, I was just like, they didn't really touch on what we came here to watch. Like I thought those were going to be 10 straight hours of 98. Like I didn't know. Obviously, like I don't know who they had to go back to like 84 and be like, yeah, this guy came from North Carolina. Like I don't know who that was for.
Well, it's setting the scene because again, there's a time people only remember Michael Jordan as a megastar and have never seen him as humble college kid begging for stamps. That's why you set the scene then. That's why you set the Scottie Pippen, show you his family. Like we have to tell you, for you to understand how big it is in 96, 97, 98, you got to understand where the shit started. He wasn't always Michael Jordan. So that's the part they had to build. Because like 10 hours on only the 98 Bulls, you don't really want to. That ain't had it. Like again, the OJ documentary was 22% about OJ.
Right.
You gotta set the scene. Context.
Believe it that was more like painting like how he was obviously black, but he didn't really fuck with it like that. Like that was part of painting it that way.
But it was also like, okay, why didn't he fuck with it like that? We gotta go back further. So that's the thing. You keep going further back. It was like, okay, MJ is a dickhead in practice. Why? Because we go back and see his pops was hard on him and he wanted his father's attention. Okay. Well, how did this whole thing blow up? Well, we see Scottie wanted money. He took the bad deal. Jerry Krause is holding it over. Like it's you have to see all the pieces to really appreciate when you get to like 97, 98. And I agree, Will Smith is not the best rapper in his family because he might be third.
He never done a song with Thug.
Thug got some beef with your boy. I know you torn.
With French?
Yeah.
I'm not that. I'll be honest. I'm not that torn.
French? Wow.
Listen, I don't even completely disagree with French's original take.
He wasn't wrong. Or I won't say he wasn't wrong, but I see his point.
Yeah, because he was being. I didn't even see it happening in real time. KFC texted me and was just like, "You got French Montana's being the most humble rapper I've ever seen right now," and he just sent me the tweet, and French was just like, "Yeah, listen, this guy would wrap circles around me, but hits, I got those."
It's like the Waka, like just the self-awareness. He was like, listen, I was a whack rapper, but I own my shit. I was a real rapper. Yeah.
Right. And so I didn't even disagree with that. And Thug just being like, that's Young Thug. Young Thug's done this to, it will do this to, he might diss me, and I'll still be like, yeah, you're probably right.
French should have did that.
I didn't see what French said back.
He posted like the picture of him in the dress on his album cover. I was like, yeah, got him, French. Yeah, the one he posted. Yeah, the one album he dropped. Yeah, you got him. Got his ass.
Yeah, Kendrick goes head to head with a lot of rappers, and it's getting through. Yeah, he's got started this. French, I guess, was saying, I don't know where it completely started, but he was saying like he would beat Kendrick in this,
like
in the verse.
Yeah, like the IG battle. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Which I don't disagree with.
I think he'd have his run. Oh no, 20 is a lot, but he'd have his run. There's no doubt about it. That's why I was like, I see what he's saying, and I don't like. He might have 20. I don't listen to enough French music to say. That's why I was like, I see what he's saying.
It'd be playing like a lot of like heavy features, obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing with these IG battles. It's all included. What's your best 20?
Right. Jordan did the thing.
Yeah, just doing it.
But
yeah.
Hey, Kendrick's one of my not all time, but he's one of my favorites of this last like 15 years without question. But I've got no he's got Thundercat playing like a rare 3-string electric guitar and the saxophone simultaneously next to him. Like I don't.
He's gonna play every single feature. He got washed off the track. Wow. Okay.
French Montana is a much cooler name than Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, there's nothing low key about that.
French Montana is one of the great names I've ever heard. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, again, yeah, that's the thing. Chart appearances. I'm sure he does. This ain't about chart appearances,
right? Because a lot of these songs.
That's French's point. Yeah.
Right. A lot of these songs like will peak at like 10 or peak at 15, but when you hear them out, people go up.
Right. Yeah. So it's like that. Yeah. That's what's like. I hear what he's saying there. If you go to that, then okay. Like I've heard somebody's like nobody wanted with Jay-Z in this. I was like, I could. There's about a dozen people that wanted with in this format. Yeah.
It's also like Kendrick doesn't have no La Musica de Harry Fraud beats. You know what I mean? It's like it's not even playing field here. So when you talk about just hits,
yeah. Hey, listen, whose fault is that though?
For sure.
Ain't nobody give Kendrick them stinky beats. He does. One that Future stole the show on. The Quiet as It's Kept.
I don't think it's that quiet.
You talk about quiet. Nobody want an IG battle. If Future get Esco on the 1s and 2s, that's a wrap. Before you trap, am I all in on prospect from the most dominant team in college football the prior season are all out because they're surrounded by talent? It's that's where it goes into scouting because it's like I know some of these Clemson and LSU guys are going to be good. I don't know if they all are.
Right.
So it's like who was helping who's benefiting who. So I don't hate getting guys out of that program. Like if you're consistently producing, I'll bet on you. Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State.
Right. It's worth the risk.
Yeah, worth the risk. But yeah, no, it's because was it last year Clemson's entire defensive line? It was like, hey, listen, all 4 of these guys. So it's like who's the good one? Like, are they all bad? Are they all good? So it's just
also they had to get to those programs in the first place too. So they did something even before that to stand out among lesser competition.
And also in the pros, it's like, yeah, ideally I'm going to put more good players beside them so we can win like they did in college. So they play King Coons at the club. What am I doing? Probably going to the bathroom. Like, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to the bar. I'll probably hit the bathroom. Y'all call me back when they start playing when they turn the bangers sign back on. But we're not going live. There is going to be a draft show though, so there will be draft show content. Don't fret.
Oh yeah, that'll be out around midnight.
Well, you're rough on him.
Oh yeah, cool quarterback theory will be a part of it. I haven't decided what day yet. Cash.
There he goes. Tommy
Yeah.
right now is screaming at the refs.
He clearly pushed off. Yeah. 52-34. Yikes. No good.
Yeah.
Look at this post play. It's disgusting. Based on mother's maiden's name. I don't hate that. I just need to hear how a name flows a couple times. Does Mrs. So-and-so have the ring of like I'm saying that about your all-pro son?
Right.
Mrs. Clowney. Mrs. Sue. Like, has their ring to it. I'll take them.
Dave, third kill, first overall.
By far. Third kill, first pick. Look at this foul trouble game. This is disgusting.
Walton out, DJ close to out, Ainge begging to get out. They're not fouling Bird out.
Oh, listen, you notice Jordan wasn't even on that list. It's like, let's not even pretend. 49-52. Greg Norman. Fuzzy Zeller. Oh, boy.
Fuzzy Zeller, another all-time name.
Great name. Bad guy.
What did Fuzzy do?
Oh, boy, yeah. You remember what he did, Scott? It was, I don't remember what year it was for the Masters. I think, let me make sure before I slander this.
Yeah.
It was with Tiger, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was for
Tiger's first Masters, right?
I think it was
his first Masters, wasn't it?
Yeah, here we remarks about Tiger Woods. At the 90s.
Yeah, it's Tiger's first Masters.
Yep.
I think Fuzzy made the suggestion that that Tiger would have like fried chicken and collard greens as the dinner.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because after you win the match, you get to pick he's doing quite well. Pretty impressive. That little boy is driving well and he's putting well. He's doing everything.
Not a good look for the Fuzzy man.
So you know what guys do when he gets in there? You pat him on the back and say congratulations and enjoy it. And tell him not to serve fried chicken next year. Got it? Mm. Zeller then smiled, snapped his fingers, and walked away before turning and adding, or collard greens, or whatever the hell they serve. K. Martin Dunlap ceased sponsoring Zeller after the event.
He was like, he had to turn around in case people didn't pick up on what he was getting.
Right. Like if he said nothing, his PR team was like, listen, we can see everybody eats fried chicken. Ha, everybody. Yeah. Like, he's like, yeah, no, with their hip hop. It was like, Fuzzy, no.
He was like the blacks. You understand? Everyone's like, God.
No, I remember. Yeah. So, fuck Fuzzy Zeller.
More than fair. Listen.
Sergio Garcia said the same. I don't remember that, but if he said it, fuck him too. I don't remember the Garcia.
I do think I remember that too.
Okay, well, that's
listen,
university. Listen, I get it. That's very funny. Yeah, Sergio Garcia, known keeper of the gate and golf. The black pants with those warm-ups is even better.
Mm-hmm.
Fuzzy comments of the Bill James Twitter poll. Fuzzy leaned in, man. It's got to be Fuzzy.
Well, Bill James wasn't exactly a lean out kind of guy.
Yeah, but his is also on the like Fuzzy was like, I don't have a tweet to mark mine. I'm gonna turn around and say something worse.
Yeah, he doubled down on it. And I think that was the last we heard of Fuzzy.
I was gonna say it got real quiet for the Fuzzster. Good.
That's it.
Yeah, somebody said foreigners are extremely racist. I got some bad news, Ian. It ain't just the foreigners.
The domestic.
I hope you're checking your phone too. Yeah. Yeah, everybody push off racism to a different, like, yeah, the South, the North, the East, the West, the foreigner. Yeah, okay, all right. Bulls up too.
Yeah. Bird drains the free throw.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
Right.
It's Mike Breen and Van Gundy. Yeah.
People don't know that's the exact same rant Heinsohn just went on too.
Yeah, that's me and Mike Breen. I'm just like, and that's exactly why you cannot apply the same lens to the black man. And Breen's like, Bird goes back iron. Celtics will call timeout. I can't believe they fired this guy. I like this coach guy. I just like the general look of him.
Yeah, he's chaos, and you need that.
Like, because this was after Doug Collins?
That was 86. So Collins comes in right after, and then Phil comes.
Okay.
Right?
That's what
This was before.
This is before Doug Collins. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It was this guy, Doug, Phil.
Because Collins is the first Bulls coach.
Yeah, because Doug Collins came with that also great head of hair.
Right.
Fuzzy came back for seconds. Yeah, he did. And probably would have came back for thirds if somebody didn't like pull his coat. Who's this bull? Who's the Celtics kid in the Bulls huddle? What is this? This is a long time out. Is this overtime? What is this?
It must be a ball boy.
Yeah, it is. It's not overtime yet.
They're taking long. That's Mamba mentality, man.
After the game, Bird was just like, "Yeah, I was thinking about Kobe." I was like, "Who?"
Yeah, he's like, "Just wait." Yeah, Jelly Bean's like, "My boy? What are you talking? Huh?"
Yeah, everyone's fitted up in the 80s. I quietly think the Celtics warm-ups are better than these Bulls ones.
I don't hate it. The Celtics ones are very good.
They get the shamrock on them.
I was gonna say, like, the shamrock and then the last name, the ones with the last name. Like, they had fire jackets on top of fire warm-ups.
Right.
Like, they were just fashion on fashion.
Yeah, this is a really good, just overall uniform game.
Tremendous game. And that's why I'm gonna shout his name out to yell at him. Eric of Barstool Nate fame said that Jordan's best aesthetic was how he looked in the Wizards jersey, and I was like, that's just not true.
Of course it's not true, and he knows that.
He sent me like the red, white, and blue ones, which I do like those jerseys. I was like, no. The one I sent him the picture of Jordan doing the crazy dunk, the Chicago and script. I think that's the best look Jordan.
It is. It is.
He's like, I don't like the number font on it. I was like, you're crazy, Eric. The green satin is here.
Wait, you said something about Jordan in the Wizard form. What?
Right. I
gotta go back. You said something about a Jordan in a Wizard uniform.
I don't remember it either. I was gonna say I don't remember it either. I remember Michael Jordan, Chicago Bull. That's it.
The Team USA.
It's the only USA. Sport he ever played. It's the only city he ever played in.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Celtics gear ain't that fire. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Nah, these are good look. Yeah, these are. I don't know what. Like again, everybody getting worse.
He put on a jersey against the Monstars, but that was it. I can't see anything.
Uh-oh.
He's not clutch.
No, Skip Bayless losing his mind, dude. The Barons uniform. Hey, now that's a take I can get behind.
Very strong.
I like that. Yeah, imagine Jordan like he's got a terrible Padres. Like if he just went to the Padres. Like, yeah, what if Reinsdorf didn't also own the White Sox?
As a White Sox fan, I agree.
He was. Oh, so he missed the first. What a bum! They cut that out of the fucking documentary.
Yeah, it could have been 64.
The game, yeah. Oh, it wouldn't have. It would have been like 57, but they would have.
Oh, yeah. It would have been a game, yeah.
No, he almost signed with the Athletics. Like even with Reinsdorf owning the White Sox, he was nearly an Oakland
Jordan A's jersey. Good Lord.
Fire.
Blazer, he would have looked good in that Blazer if he just went 2. Especially that era. But that
Right.
the script Chicago, man, that's somebody pointed out during the documentary to me, they was like, he's got ones on, 2 gold chains and waves. They were like, that's dressing now. He was doing this like
in a Bulls jersey.
Yeah, you show up to that in a party now, you getting the fit off. He was just doing that was just his
work
normal,
uniform.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, listen, he's very cool. I said nobody in this court could bench more than 185. That's a fact.
Third kill, can't believe it.
Michael's always been there. He's always been a fashion icon. I'm telling you, Tyler.
No, that's why we laugh at the denim now, but he was getting some fits off. I'm glad that part's coming out. Are there any jerseys Jordan wouldn't have made, like the mustard yellow Padres jersey? Nobody can make that look good. MJ got his bull salary for playing with the bull. That's what. Yeah, I knew. I mean, of course, Reinsdorf on the White Sox. That was going to tie in. But I'm saying if he just didn't, he was just a regular owner that didn't also own another professional franchise. Maybe Jordan's an Oakland A right now. This went to 2 overtimes.
Yeah.
That's what. Yup. Jordan had a heart. This would have been over 3 quarters.
30 million in Birmingham, he could probably buy the town. Yeah, without question.
Hey, listen, it's money in Birmingham. It'd get you in the room with some of them folks, but there's some money in Birmingham. It's just like 6 people got it. It is what it is. He won a dunk contest with a chain on. Yeah, 2 chains on. I see why they hated him. Imagine him getting on that elevator with Dr. J and all those guys. It's like 38. He got a mink coat.
He basically bought the club, bought buses and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Pulled up in the Camaro. I did like him stopping traffic to hand the little boy whatever he autographed, like the ball or shoe or whatever.
Somebody mentioned Jordan. Oh boy, you know we thought about the Pelicans.
Which you cut out for a second, Scott. Paxson. Oh boy. I think Scott's frozen again.
Rochelle?
Yeah. This fast break. Oh wow. He'd be the only non-white man with money in Birmingham. Now that's probably a fact.
I was saying somebody said something about Jordan and a Pelican.
Yeah, I don't like the way. Yeah.
You know we feel about the Pelicans around here.
I don't know, the Mardi Gras one?
Yeah, that's the if Zion. Yeah, Zion makes the executive order. That's the only one they wear. A jersey. I can see Jordan looking bad in the Kings jersey.
Like a current era, yeah, but like the Weber era.
Oh no, I was thinking that he like the old red, white, and blue ones, like Kenny Smith. He'd look fire in those.
Yeah.
Passing this guy game winner.
Rockets jersey.
Apparently, it was close to happening, man. They didn't tell the story where they almost all 3 ended up together, which makes me think it might be false now.
Hakeem, Jordan, and
Drexler, yeah. Because it was, Portland was going to trade 2 and Drexler.
To Houston?
3. Yeah, for 1. Yeah. And they would have took Hakeem, had Drexler. They wanted Bowie, and then they still would have got Houston. Still would have got Jordan.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
I would have took it. Bullying the Glide. He bullied the Glide for the better part of a decade.
I love how they were just like, yeah, we already have a shooting guard. No, thank you.
Yeah, listen, You talk about positionless ball. This was position full ball. Like, are you a point guard? Like, are you a power forward? Like, well, ain't no like he can play the 2 and the 3. He can play my ass as well.
Yeah.
Play damn Greece. Yeah, yeah, with Bronny James.
Yeah, we simply cannot.
Jordan, the Sonics jersey is tough.
Yeah, no, there aren't really many bad looks.
That's how cool he is, man. And again, maybe it's a story that I hope I would like. Maybe that's episode 3. I want to hear some about the shoe stuff. Like, if you're going to tell the whole story, I'd like to hear 20 minutes about this, like how the shoe deal even came about. But I don't know.
I was going to say they already kind of skipped past that.
Yeah, like rookie. So it's like maybe they'll discuss it if they discuss like, okay, when did he become a megastar? Because Nike, Jordan, like all that. But the dude, yep, Jordan, the camo joints.
Oh, that was back when the Spurs did throw a splash of pink in the mix.
Mm. Oh yeah, that was where he
early Admiral.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised there hasn't been a full, and maybe there has, and I'm just wrong, but a full Tinker and Jordan documentary.
I mean, I think after this, like you remember when the OJ shit came out, and then it's like there's 19 OJ shit,
right?
I think, but a Tinker one would be very good. Like, listen, what kind of drugs were you doing when you designed like the 3s through the 12s? Like, just talk us through that decade.
Yeah, I think that's one of the better arguments. Who had the better run, Jordan or Tinker making his shoes?
Talk about steel sharpening steel.
You talk about what a name, Tinker Hatfield. Are you kidding me?
Yep, yeah, like Rogers Hatfield ain't making
No.
the same shoes.
No.
Yeah, no, I would definitely. It wouldn't even have to be 10-part. It could, and I'd watch it. But yeah,
Right.
if they give me 8 minutes on why every like just the style behind every Jordan. Like, yeah, this is why I was thinking for the 1s. Like, this is the crack I was smoking for the 2s. I quit it for the 3s though. I was up real good for the 3s, as you can see. And I was never down that bad again.
Yeah, I have seen that one. The one about the dude who basically just ran basketball on the low for a long time.
Oh, Vaccaro.
Yeah, Sonny
Yeah.
Vaccaro. An
Yeah,
hour of him apologizing for the 2s.
No, Vaccaro, yeah, and it was another thing. Like when Vaccaro was coming out, like the same way Bobby Knight was yelling, like "Take this guy," he was yelling at like shoe companies.
Right. Oh yeah,
And he was like, "Listen, whatever you put on him looks good. Like pay him whatever. Like who cares?" Like
was 84 Barkley too?
Barkley was 85. He wasn't that same draft.
I'm just because there were other players that Nike wanted to give
But Jordan-
money to
Yeah,
in 84, and he was
actually,
just
I think Jordan was 83 draft, 84
Right.
rookie year. I think Barkley was 84 draft, 85 rookie year. I think.
and I just like they were just like, yeah, like we'll give it to some of this guy, and he was like, no, you give all of it to Michael, all of it.
Right. Yeah.
And they were like, all right. And Jordan, because Jordan wanted Adidas. He loved Adidas.
Yeah. I thought it was a Converse.
We played at Converse at North Carolina, but Adidas was like Run DMC. With,
Yeah.
Like the gold chains and like
Right.
he was trying to wear tracksuits. You know what I mean? And he was like, oh yeah, let me get some Adidas. And then Nike was just like offered way more money.
Yeah, that's what somebody said. Yeah. Oh, that was for LeBron.
Yeah, it was real
Yeah, Adidas was so close to just everybody, and boy,
Adidas.
Scott said it keeps kicking him out. So he said he's throwing in the towel. He said he gives his best to everybody. I told him we got to get him on when technology, when that hamster running the internet.
Get the full night of sleep.
Yeah, Yeah, that makes sense. I did think it was Converse just because I knew that's what they wear at Carolina, and I know he was like, yeah, they didn't even. It might have been them too. Like Converse and Adidas, like just didn't come with the offer, and Nike was like, please.
Yeah. Have you seen the LeBron ones that Adidas mocked up?
No,
Terrible.
Listen. The LeBron ones that came out ain't that great.
No, but they like
I'm gonna look them up. Oh, I'm scared.
terrible.
Let's see. They look like. Oh no, these are just the T Max. These are like I found. These are the
Yeah,
T
those are
Max.
T-Max.
In the St. Vincent St. Mary color.
I know they have them. Oh yeah, these are them. That's a meme. That's not going to be easy to show you.
No.
This happened too frequently for this to be this difficult to pull up.
I was gonna say I've never seen it. Yeah, Adidas just and the shoes they had, man. Like they had some again. Rose, Howard, they gave them stinkers. Dames are getting better. Harden's, Donovan's. The early T Max are fine.
I just texted them, do you?
Let's have a look. See here.
Yeah, T-Mac had a fine run. I'm trying to think who else Adidas stands out.
Oh yeah, these are bad.
Real bad.
Jesus Christ. Those stink.
Real bad.
Like,
Can you imagine?
you like Vince Carter's shoe, but you wanted to be much worse. He was like, yes.
Listen, if they'd come with the money, he was going to take it.
Somebody's with Adidas clothes fire, shoes not. The shoes now were fire, but then they were not.
No.
Like Adidas put out some great stuff. If they were putting this shit out then, yeah, Jordan would be in fucking Yeezy boots right now.
Yeah, the Yeezy basketballs are bad. They're bad.
No. Oh boy. Now I gotta Google this too.
When Withers gets to Googling,
Kanye. Oh yeah, these are horrible. Somebody, yeah. PJ Tucker had him on to get 3 and 6.
42 minutes. Yeah, KG had some terrible ones.
Yeah, like I don't know what shoes really did. Like, imagine this is what Tinker Hatfield was going up against. He was like, "Are you kidding?" Like as good as yeah. Huh?
Iverson had him sweating for a minute, I'm sure.
Even then, but it's like, listen, we're like 15 in now, dude. Like we're
for sure.
Yeah. Money. Oh, there wasn't money.
Yeah, Reebok has.
Yeah, Reebok owns Adidas, or Adidas owns Reebok.
Adidas owns Reebok.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody wears Reeboks right now, but Reebok had a good run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the D Brown Pump It Ups, the Shaqs, the Sean Kemps, the
Iverson, obviously.
Iversons. That's the thing. Like going, Adidas had T Mac. That was really it, right? Grant Hill had Fila. Penny had Nike. Shaq had Reebok.
Adidas went with like
their own shit. Yeah,
that's the thing. Adidas went with a lot of the big guys. Like they had Duncan, they had KG.
But even then, both those guys, I don't know if they went to Nike first, but I know both of those guys did stints. I don't know if they went Nike to Adidas or Adidas to Nike.
Well, KG was with And One first, wasn't he?
He might, yeah. I know he bounced around. I remember Duncan, because Duncan had a good shoe.
Kobe was with Adidas first.
Yeah, and they was stunk.
The Crazy Eights. I like the Crazy Eights.
All right, for they're good for a Kobe shoe. Speedwell with the Dadas. Oh yeah.
I like Arenas had a decent for Adidas run.
Oh, Larry Legend, not Clutch.
No.
Yeah, Hibachi had a good run. Rodman had a couple good ones. Peyton, somebody mentioned Pippen. Yeah, like the air up tempos are timeless. That's going to be one there. They're going to drop that every 12 months for the next 50 years.
Dion and Barry Sanders had a decent little run.
Ooh.
Or not Barry Sanders, excuse me.
No, Barry had a good run too. I would say, Bo. Yeah. I had a pair of Barry Sanders.
I had a pair. I had a pair of Josh Smiths.
I don't know what Adidas.
Yeah,
I bet they stunk.
I only played in them. Like you could not wear them around. Like they were very much built for the court.
Yeah, and one had like Marbury, right? Did they have Marbury and KG?
Vince Carter.
It's Carter.
Because remember he had the one black, one white one when he was in the dunk contest.
Yuck.
That was a move Jordan tried to pull many years later. Like that keeps popping up for some reason. I don't know why people think that's a thing.
Listen, the LeBrons now are like that. Like it's just one like different color shoes. Okay. Yeah, and one had a good run.
Cam Newton does have a sneaker. That's the thing. Under Armour will put out some decent stuff. Like the Rocks are pretty good.
Those are for what they are. Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else was Marbury with it. It sounds right. I feel like I
think he was with N1 early.
I feel like I can picture like an old like print ad with him in the back of like a slam mag.
Right. Yeah. And one
okay.
Yuck. Shaq or Starberry for discount. I'll say that the lone Starberry, Shaq doesn't have one model like that.
Right.
Shaq been doing this shit for like 30 years, dude. And he been famous for 40. And Beads with I imagine that's the only reason he went with Under Armour is that they're going to give him a shoe, right? Like who he was with Adidas before?
That sounds right.
I think so they might have been like, we've got Harden, Dame, Mitchell. Big guys don't sell shoes. Good luck. So I imagine Under Armour will give him a shoe. I said they think Joel does have a shoe. I bet if he doesn't, he will soon. If we ever get basketball again and shoes.
Yeah, we won't. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, remember the Mike Trouts?
Oh yeah, the new Trout's not bad though.
Yeah, they sell. People buy them.
I do like how over time they're like, okay, now let's put the clock on here all of the time.
Right, they always possess the technology. They just
the capability was always there.
Adidas makes strong cleats. I will give them that. They make good cleats.
Yeah, I agree with that. Is LeBron 9 lows? Yeah, a good bit of the LeBron lows.
They're the exact opposite of Jordan. LeBron lows are always fire. The regular ones, terrible.
I feel that way about Kobe's too. I don't like any of like the high top Kobe's.
You like the boxing ones?
Yeah, like the ones that strap up to your ankle, like any like the Kobe's, like 1, 2, or 3 before they started getting lower.
Yeah, he watched one soccer game and was like, "Huh,
interesting." Yeah. Paxson about to do it to these meatballs.
I can't imagine that to be true. I just can't.
These meatballs being Bulls fans and antagonized them for 30 plus years. Oh yeah, Adidas got Wiggins. Yeah, that's the one I got to see. Like the ones where they signed this guy, like, oh boy, I forgot about that. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure Anthony Bennett got a deal.
I'm sure he didn't.
Who's a Canadian? Nah, somebody gave him. It was a Canadian shoe company. He was out there in some Sperry Topsiders. Some Mizunos, yeah.
KDs were never crazy high. Like they were.
That Big Bird pair he had.
Oh yeah.
It tucks up in his hamstrings.
Yeah, into his boxers. Yeah.
K-Swiss. Hey, listen, K-Swiss ripe for a comeback.
Are they?
Yeah. You could change the tongue on them, Mick. turn it any way you want.
Used to be.
Both two ways, yeah.
Oh man, Kuzma did sign with GOAT. That was an interesting one.
Ooh, I didn't know. He's also got a Puma deal, right? Shoe deal.
I think he does now,
Okay.
but he was with GOAT at the. Was it last year? I don't even think it was this year. It was like last year. He was with GOAT.
I didn't know that. I liked it though. Like, listen, everybody trying to get these fits off. Help me out.
Yeah, it was. They were like, we're going to lace him with exclusives for every game, and then I think they were like, this is very costly for a bad player.
Billions. Yeah. Medical. Yeah. Nah. K-Swiss coming back, dude. Oh.
Listen, medical. You talk about medical industry. Crocs are on the rise.
Yeah. Johnny Croc probably a trillion. Like he's like, well, I was already doing great.
Yeah.
Beasley might have. I don't know. Beasley kind of had that rep since like high school. I don't know.
Middle school.
Yeah, I don't know if they say he autographed the principal's truck, the Sharpie marker, and they were like, "That's just Mike being Mike."
Beasley was a dickhead. I'll try and see if there was one of those summer games like Dykeman or it was Dykeman or Rucker where it was KD versus Beasley, and Beasley was giving him work. It's just like maybe like that's who I want to see start replacing like T-Mac and those what if hypotheticals. Like, well, Michael Beasley had a brain. What if you just put a functioning brain in there?
Yeah, who's the if they only had a brain? Bill Simmons cannot believe it. Mashing his head together like a hamburger meat.
Yeah, Delvedova does have a shoe deal.
Okay, how they look?
How do you think?
I don't know. Listen, I was like, did Sue Bird ever have a shoe deal? Sue Bird, cool
so.
as hell. Okay.
I think she has Nikes.
I was like, yeah, I know Sue Bird. She a known fit getter offer. Money. Yeah. Bill was getting ready to call J-Bug in that make the ball or the bad 23 man stop doing things.
Like, listen, House, I just don't think this guy's got a future in the league.
I guess he's 6'6". He's a string bean. North Carolina, who's ever come out of there? Who's McCollum with? What kind of sneaker he got? He seemed like an Anta. Somebody just put CJ McCollum had the sneakers still funny. Didn't know he had one.
It's third grade having a moment.
Is Bronny in homeroom ninth grade having a moment, House? Do we think he has it? And I know what it was. I was there in 1986 when it was crowned.
Bang.
Who put all their body in that jumper?
Jerry
Sightling.
Sightling. Shitling.
Yeah. Was that the one who used to get Bird drunk all the time? Was that guy?
That was it. It didn't take much.
No, but it was like one guy. They had to like literally trade off the team because they were like, no, it's one. Yeah, I don't. Somebody's talked about like he was like Bird's like, drinking, and I think like horse. He would do all these like trick shots that would like drive Bird crazy. And it was like, no, they started hitting it pretty heavy, and they traded him. And I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, like the first of Bird's like MVP year. He's like,
Yeah.
Turns out when I'm sober, I play much better, Kevin.
Like, I know.
Yeah, what's that guy? Rick something? I don't know. Carlisle, man. No.
Yes. Yeah. That's a game winner right there. Big shot Bob, as everyone called him.
The 1-2 pointer he had. Yeah, Dennis been out the game for a minute.
What a wild cut. We haven't seen crowd work the whole game, but they get that. Tommy's like, point it up there, the camera. Yes.
Yeah.
That's not even technically the game winner. Just put it out of reach.
Yeah. Nail in the coffin. Money. There's the money. A foul. A blatant foul. Turnout money. Shot it up over the damn rafters.
I mean, most signatures stink, Brett, so that wouldn't surprise me.
I think it's what I'm afraid of. That's why it's like between those two, and I think Tatum's kind of the fail safe. It's like, okay, we can hit 2 out of 3. 2 out of 2 is asking a lot, but I think one of those guys is gonna get a stinker. Who? Probably Zion. I don't know, but
Probably Zion. Timberlands.
they're gonna put a boot on him. And what's his Zaire's mid is all right, Bill. Thanks for joining the chat. Zaire was like a 3-star guy, not on Bill Simmons' radar.
The third kill warm-up jacket, yeah, that'd be strong.
Like that one right there, Melchiori.
Melchiori.
Yeah, I was like Melchiori's Deli. Boy, they got a pastrami. My guy. Zion's the coolest. He ain't designing the shoes though.
No.
That's the worry. I can't believe these games were live. They had to put that they were live because basketball back then. Yeah. Like, no. Listen, this game will be happening as you watch it, not like the night before. So,
hand to God, we promise.
And this is not long after, like, the finals were tape delayed, like early 80s, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 82. It's like, man, I know the game happened last night, but no idea who won. Like, I don't. If I believe the newspaper, there's really no way I find out. Like, the one means of breaking this to me.
If some kid in the street yells "extra, extra," Celtics route Bucks.
Extra. Wilkins scores 50. I'm like, damn it. I was trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I Betamax this. I was going to watch it later. What the hell?
Extra. Dennis Johnson can't hold Jordan.
Yeah. I'm scared to rewatch a college game. I'm scared to rewatch one, watch one live. Future.
I was saying, word to Bias and Lynn Bias and Michael Jordan we watched like 2 games ago.
But yeah, thanks to Scott for coming out. I'll never get over the fact that not only could they not get the score and the time on the screen, but they also only had one tunnel for years.
And
everyone was fine with it.
It's like, there was a lot of fights into there. I wonder why.
Yeah, that's chaos. I wish we had more of that in today's game. You just see 2 football fields all go to the same corner of the field.
It's like, listen, no, you guys can't fight here because there's only one way in or out. So if you guys fight, nobody in the stadium can get out.
But we will be back tomorrow, not live, much like early 80s NBA basketball. But we have a big time episode featuring senior draft analyst Stephen Che. You'll hear the entire first round before it even goes live. That's what he's promised us. And then he tells me to suck his dick for reasons I still don't understand.
Hey, listen, I heard it. I couldn't believe it either, but he definitely. The news that everyone knows now, we got to hear it breaking live. So that was pretty good. You'll hear that in the show.
Oh, yeah. And then, we'll see you guys again on Sunday.
See you guys on Last Dance Day.